The next thing we are looking at under discrete probability distribution is what we call binomial distribution. And a binomial distribution definition is a discrete probability distribution of a repeated experiment that has two outcomes. Please, you can see that Baloney has two outcomes. Binomial also has two outcomes. But you may be asked to give us the difference between the two. The difference is that while Baloney is not repeated, binomial is repeated. Do you understand? So binomial can be said to be a repeated Baloney distribution. Do you understand? Let me make myself clear. Let me buttress my point. I told us sex of a child is what? An example of Balloney distribution. Now, if a couple come together, they have a male child, they have a female child, because normally you have two sexes, either male or female. Now, once a couple has been able to have those two sexes, they have a male child and a female child, and it's up to put an end to childbearing. They are practicing what we call Balloney. But once you have a couple that have gotten male child and female child, they still went ahead to produce more children, male and female. They are doing what? Binomial distribution. So binomial distribution is like a repeated Baloney distribution. Now, you need to know the characteristics of binomial distribution. And these are the characteristics. Make sure you page them and we'll now look at question. Look at it. Characteristics of binomial distribution. Number one, it is computed by the mass function. That is, the formula for binomial is P into X equals to N combination X, P raised to power X, Q raised to power N minus X. That's the formula for binomial. Baloney doesn't have formula for computation, but binomial does. Then the next one is, it is written in shorthand or abbreviated as, what you got? X distributed as, you can either use BI or use ordinary B. Then we have N and P. This N means that the number of trials that was made. So it can be like this, it can be BI or simply B. Then it has the parameter MP. Whatever we have in the bracket is the parameter. Please, let's not forget, help me add to the characteristics of Baloney. Let me add one to it. I didn't give us that time. Add to it. Baloney has parameter P. Please add to your notebook to the note what I give to you. Baloney. Baloney has parameter what? Parameter P. Parameter P. In case you ask. Whatever you see in this bracket is a parameter. So binomial, it has a parameter of N, P. Not NPO, N, then P. What you have here is your parameter. For Baloney, what's parameter? It is P. Then binomial has the mean, which has the symbol of NP. This thing came out in your quiz. That was the mean of a binomial distribution. The mean is NP and not N, P like this. It is NP. That is multiply N times P. Then it has a variance, VER, NPQ. And it has what? Standard deviation of square root of NPQ. And it has what? Coefficient of variation, as in standard deviation over mean times 100. All these are the characteristics of binomial distribution. Please, you need to master them. I will now take one or two questions on binomial, which we are going to solve, and you get what we are trying to preach.